My search for the often elusive steelhead that migrate back to these rivers is something I cherish and yearn for throughout the season. Despite the brightness of the days, the coolness in the breeze that sweeps across the rivers from the snow-covered mountains is a reminder that the year is closing towards winter. The steelhead are a magnificent species. The beauty in their colours and features are so individual, combined with their strength and stamina, make them so sought after. These are not easy fish to catch on the fly. They can be sullen, stubborn, evasive. They give little away to encourage an angler of their presence. It requires stealth, patience, and often just a bit of luck to engage one of them. A fish of 1,000 casts, they say. Maybe not quite, but some days it definitely feels like it. The steelhead guides in British Columbia live and breathe steelheading. It's almost like it's in their blood. They have that remarkable sense when it comes to locating steelhead, and they know these rivers, runs and pools intimately. This is the time of year that the steelhead will be arriving in these rivers in greater numbers, and they will be well distributed by now. Hopefully I'll have an opportunity to get close enough to tempt one or two of them to my fly. We weren't here very long before this one fell for a size 8 orange heron tied in a single. My guide Corwin is running for his net, but judging by the pressure of this fish, it's not coming in for a while yet. I can feel this is a very good fish, and I keep tight into it and don't give it any slack in the system. Surprisingly, I get it in short without too much trouble, but now it's here, it's really starting to put some pressure on me. Corwin is close by in the water and is ready with a net. It's just a case of getting it close enough to him without spooking the fish. That's it. Brilliant. Let's get a look at it. Now that is a picture-perfect steelhead. Absolutely stunning. I just love the way these fish gleam in the sunlight. It was well hooked and was never going to get off, but of course we didn't know that at the time. This fish is absolutely perfect. What a great way to start a trip.
Good fish. Let me tell you. It's the nicest one I've seen yet this year.
To fish for these fantastic fish in the fly is a task that requires me little encouragement. The journey spent in the river is as appealing as the cast of a fly. Each cast that sends my line and fly out across the water brings me closer to my quarry. My fly sweeps through the water like it's almost scanning and probing for a target. The environment we find ourselves here in British Columbia is quite breathtaking and a fitting place to pursue these wonderful fish. These are some of the few remaining untouched regions of the world. The tranquility is near perfect and has to be experienced to really get an understanding of how special these places are. It's a joy to fish these rivers. I use light tackle, a floating line with maybe just an intermediate tip. Whether you're swinging intruders or skating dries, it's a fascinating setting to be out in the water. I'm going to change to an intruder style of fly. I love the way they swing through the water, and if the steelhead are in the mood, they will just smash them. We make another stop further downstream and I get into another strong fish. This fish snatched the intruder with some pace and I really felt the full force of the aggressive take. Again, I'm playing this fish hard. I'm sure the hook is solidly set, so I'm playing it with some force. It comes to the net, but at last moment turns and makes a strong run away and heads back to the safety of the deeper water. I bring it round again, but it seizes and still has the strength to turn and run. This fish has amazing strength and stamina. I keep it tight and guide it in for a third time. This time there's nowhere to run. There is no escape.
Another similar one.
We keep the fish in the net and keep it wet and try for a quick photo. But this fish is not done at all and has no intention of posing for a photo. It sees an opportunity and makes its escape. Good on it. We head off downstream and search the next run. It's difficult not to want to stop at every one we pass. The water is so inviting and every inch looks like it will hold fish. The scenery is just amazing. The terrain changes at every turn and I'm often left speechless as this beautiful river rolls out in front of me. The water is crystal clear, the sky is bright, and I'm out in a beautiful river fly fishing for one of the most iconic freshwater fish there is. If I'm honest, I'm left wondering if it can get any better. Each day we see new runs and pools, every one of them just as inviting as the last. We stop periodically for a few casts and invariably get into fish. Each fish we catch is as spectacular as the last. All in pristine condition, hard fighting, just a joy to encounter. It's a great feeling to land these magnificent fish, and it's just as good to release them back to the wild, fit and healthy. It's the end of the week and my last day out in this paradise. There's not a minute of this trip that I haven't enjoyed, and I'll be back here on this pristine river just as soon as I can. If you enjoyed this presentation, please remember to hit like and subscribe to the channel.